everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name's Danielle and today I have a what sold video for you. These are my sales for the month of August and I grossed about $1,200. My average cost of goods is between $2 and $10 and no more than that. And then as my last video, I will go ahead and post the item here so you can see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and get started. My first item was this Torrid Galaxy mesh one-piece swimsuit. It was a size 2X. It sold for $25 and I made $20. Next were these, I actually bought two new with tags Birkenstock Medina Habana leather sandals in a size 12. Both sold. One sold on eBay for $65 and then one sold on Poshmark for $64. I made $51.20 and then I believe I made a little bit more on eBay because I think the calculation is about 15%. Another pair of shoes by the brand AS98. They were these boho leather sandals. They reminded me very much of Free People. They were a size 10. They sold for $60 and I made $48, and these actually sold next day after listing them. I sold this Lululemon basic black crisscross sports bra in a size 4. It was pretty worn and the logo was starting to fade, so it only sold for $17 and I made $13.60. Was definitely happy to get rid of that. Up next was this Kavu tie-dye wallet that sold for $18 and I made $14.40. You can make pretty good money off of Kavu as long as you get a very sought after print. I don't think I would pick up the wallet again. I only got it because I was able to get it for super cheap, so it all worked out in the end, but that's just my opinion on Kavu. Next are these Balance Athletica, also known as Vitality now, snake boa print shorts. These were mine and I just decided I didn't want them anymore. These sold for $25 and I made $20. Then there were these Doc Marten size 12 lace-up boots. They sold for $20 and I made $16. I was so happy to get rid of these because these were pretty beat up and I just got an offer for $20 and I ran with it. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. Then I have this bundle of Lululemon items. One was an older style tank, which was in a size 10, then a pair of running shorts in a size 8. The bundle itself sold for $62 and I made $49.60. Then we have another bundle of vintage shorts. Both shorts were by Bill Blass. One was a size 12P and then one was a size 6. And then last item was a universal thread stripes linen blend kimono. I made the mistake of accepting this offer, but I was glad to get rid of it. I didn't notice that there was 3 items. When I first looked at it, it looked like there was only 2, so I accepted the $43 offer and I made $34.40, but luckily I was able to still make a profit. So just make sure you don't make the same mistake I did. Make sure you actually look at all items in the bundle. Next are these Chaco Z2 Yampa sports sandals in a size 7. They sold for $30 and I made $24. One of my best selling items of the month were these new with tags Doc Marten Chelsea leather boots. They sold for $127 and I made $101.60. I purchased these a long time ago when we had the Dillard's outlet at Metro Center, so that was some retail arbitrage. Next is this Free People California Love maxi patchwork dress in a size 0. It sold for $30 and I made $24. Then I have another awesome sale by Farm Rio. It was a new with tags Farm Rio mesh toucan bird sun midi fitted dress. It sold for $90 and I made $72 and it was a size medium. I'm trying to get better at telling you guys more of the details of the item, so excuse me if I forget to say what size it is. Moving on. Next were these Lululemon Hottie Hot shorts in a size 2 and the 2.5 inch inseam. They sold for $46 and I made $36.80. Then this Natural Life dress sold literally within 2 minutes of listing it. It sold for $30 and I made $24. This is my second Natural Life item I found within the past 2 months. So it seems to be doing pretty well. So if I were you, as long as you can get it for a decent amount of money, I would definitely pick it up. The next item I was happy to get rid of, it was this Pendleton Aztec reversible blazer. It was missing the brand tag, but I was able to prove that it was Pendleton through the Google search, picture search. It came up as Pendleton, so I was able to list it as such, and it sold for $50 and I made 40. Just happy to get rid of that blazer, to be honest, because I think I've had it for like a year and a half now. Next is this vintage Tantrums teacher type embroidered long sleeve. I love selling things like that, this like novelty print stuff. I thought it was so cute. It sold for 25 and I made 20 just in time for back to school. Next was this Lululemon Free to Be Serene bra in a size 8, and it sold for 28 and I made 22.40. We have another Lululemon item. It was the Heart Scoop Neck Strappy Back Tank in a size 6. It sold for 34 and I made 27.20. Then I sold this like new in box Lush Cosmetics like winter bundle box that had a few bath bombs and soaps in it. I used to be super into Lush and I just never get through the products. I always bought them on Boxing Day, which was like the half off day after Christmas. And I just never use them, but you'd be surprised people actually buy expired Lush products. So don't what I was trying to say is don't pass up on Lush products just because they're expired, because people do still look for them. All right, up next is this Lululemon Hustle in Your Bustle jacket in a size 4. It sold for 55 and I made 44. Another Lululemon item were these On the Fly mid-rise short in a size 12. These were actually missing the drawstring, and so that's why they sold for super cheap for $15 and I made 12. I don't know if Lululemon replaces drawstrings, so if you know that, please comment down below. Sometimes items are still worth picking up because you can always take them to the store to get repaired. I just don't know if drawstrings are one of them. Up next is this Starbucks black studded tumbler. If you know the craze behind these back in the day, I was a part of that craze. I just never used this cup, and so I just let it go for $21 and I made $16.80. Was just happy to get rid of it. And we have this new with tags Lulu Sparks Fly Star Print Maxi Dress in a size small. It sold for 25 and I made 20. I went ahead and tagged like Taylor Swift concert, Swiftie in my description to get more visibility on it, and I know there's like a lot of people still looking for stuff to wear to the remainder of her tour, so just keep that in mind if you think you have something that is concert worthy. Next is a lot of 2 Lululemon headbands that sold for 14 and I made 11.05. These used to be mine and I just didn't like them anymore, so just decided to get rid of them. Another Lululemon item was this Energy bra in a tie-dye print in a size 4. It sold for 20 and I made 16. This next item I was just happy to get rid of. It was this Anthropologie Solitaire Floral Jacket. I think I had this for a year, maybe 2 years, and it sold for 20 and I made 16. I thought I would make more money on that and clearly didn't, so just always make sure you check comps. I think I did at the time, I just didn't list it in time and then it just sat, so don't be like me, list your death pile. Another great sale was this Tilly hemp hat. I had never heard of this brand before. It was in a size medium and it sold for 68, which was my full asking price. And I think it sold within a couple weeks and I made $54.40. So if you ever come across this brand, definitely pick it up because it sold pretty quickly and for good money. Then I have this new with tags Lululemon Air Support bra in a size 38C. This was retail arbitrage from the Lululemon outlet at Westgate here in Phoenix. This sold for $49 and I made $39.20. I think I picked up about 10 of these bras in various sizes that I thought would do well, and I'm down to like my last one. I think it's in like a 32 double D. I think I would pick these up again for the price that I did. It made me a little bit of money, but again, just always look up comps when you're doing retail arbitrage to make sure it'll do well. This next item sold super fast next day. It was this vintage LL Bean 100% lamb's wool sweater in a women's size small. It sold for 50 and I made 40. So definitely look out for vintage LL Bean. I think the fact that it was 100% lamb's wool though had a lot to do with that. I will add that, just so you guys know. Up next is this Y2K Ed Hardy Floral Panther leather belt in a size large. It sold for 20 and I made 16. As long as you could get this for super cheap, I would definitely consider picking it up again. Some sold for more, some sold for less, so I was in the ballpark of average cost that it sold for. Then I have this new with tags Lululemon Everywhere belt bag. This is something I bought for me when the craze of belt bags were happening all over TikTok. Again, I fed into that craze. As you can see, I am easily influenced. Anyways, it sold for $78 and I made $62.40, so I made a little bit more than what I paid for, which was awesome since I never ended up using it. Now we will go over the few eBay sales that I did have. So up first is this Lululemon Align tank in a size 12. It sold for $37 and I made $31.79 after shipping and transaction fees. Then I sold this new with tags Jams World maxi dress. I love selling Jams World. I think it's just so beautiful. This was in a size medium. It sold for $60 and I made $53.66. And the last item to sell on eBay for the month of August was this Johnny Was linen tunic dress that had some floral embroidery and it was in a size medium. This sold for $79 and I made $67.75. Those are my sales for the month of August. I hope you found this video helpful, whether you are new to reselling or a seasoned seller. I also just want to take a moment to thank everyone who's recently subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot to me. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers and I'm just super excited and super motivated to keep making content for you guys. I know there's so many other content creators that you could watch, and to make me a part of that group and a part of your day really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. If you could please help me out by liking this video, watching my other videos, and subscribing to my channel, I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.